Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Cat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes.
I forgot to turn on my mic. I've been sitting here talking for so long without my mic on. That was stupid of me. That was really silly of me. Don't worry, I didn't say anything too functional. Basically what I echoed is that Halo Reach is probably my second favorite after Halo 2. I agree with that because it's an awesome game. And now I was talking about how silly it is that they gave, like, how obvious of a game design choice rather than a story design choice it was to give any of the dudes, any of the Spartans blue armor. Because there's no tactical reason for them to have blue armor. And it's clearly just so that way we can see who's who. You know, they give them bright colored armor so that way we can see who's who when we're running around and trying to, like, understand the story even though we can't see any of their faces. Oh boy. Yeah, boy.
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves.
Yeah, see, it's like, so now we can see who's who. See, we've got blue, we've got yellow, we got other blue, but we got like fake arm blue. We got like black with lots of grenades, right? So it's like it's all meant for like us as the player to have visual cues, and clearly not at all meant to make the story feel realistic or truthful. And I guess like this might be me being a little colorblind, but I guess with better lighting, hers looks teal while his is blue, so there is a little bit of color distinction going on there. Hard for me to see teal because I'm red-green colorblind, so like the green accents of teal are not super strong for me always. Tend to look very blue.
Shoot down attempts are likely, so keep your distance.
Yes, sir.
Let's stay.
All right, so now it's going to be fun to kind of see which gameplay changes in ODST survived into Reach. Yes, I like him.
Could be the missing troopers. Let's check it out.
There's one option. I'm remembering this right now. We're going to change. There's one option that I'm going to do. Mouse and keyboard. Configure bindings. The one thing that we're going to do. Where is it? Oh, good. They do have change weapon already set to a mouse wheel. Good. All right, maybe I already did that. So it's going to be, it's up though. I'm going to have to remember that it's up. And then down is for grenades. Like why that wouldn't be a default thing is so far beyond me. Like it just makes perfect sense. You scroll to like cycle through your weapons. That is such an obvious thing.
All right, Noble Team, spread out. Watch the approach.
All right, so we got that. Yeah, it still doesn't give us anything other than hipfire for the assault rifle. I do like the redesign of the assault rifle. It looks pretty cool.
Structure point 34 looks clear from this angle.
But yeah, it always bothers me that I get. Whoops. Okay, I guess I'm going down. I think someone shoved me. I think one of my dudes pushed me. It was attempted murder there, man. This game is definitely a visual improvement from Halo 3. Halo 3 really kind of fell into that uncanny valley level of graphics where it's like graphics were good enough. Well, they were good, but like just off in that right way that really makes it look like creepy and horrible. Whereas like at this one, hi Ostrich. Whereas in this one, like the faces are like they're clearly not, you know, like they're not Halo 2 Anniversary Edition quality, but like they've improved it enough that they just don't look they don't look really weird and uncomfortable. You know, like it's just like this is a good step up visually, I would say.
Right behind you.
Although it does feel very much like it was designed after Halo 3 appearances, like just with better graphics.
On your knees, now! They're not rebels, they're farmers. Look at them.
Ask them what they're doing here.
Well, presumably they were farming, but oh, I'm jealous. I've been, after my week off of caring about my diet for, you know, because I had my fight, so I was weight cutting, and the week after I just ate whatever I wanted whenever I wanted, and I took a week off from working out, and it was beautiful. And I gained, I'm not even joking, I gained 12 pounds in 1 week going from weight cutting to not caring at all. And so I've reined it back in a little bit, and we've brought that back down to having gained maybe about 8 pounds total. It's already kind of gone back down because I'm not as bloated and retaining as much water from all the salt I was eating. But oh good, we've got a sprint. Hell yeah. But yeah, so like I'm kind of trying to rein my diet back in a little bit, and so I'm back to 1 meal a day, and going from letting myself like just kind of free feed and have breakfast and snacks whenever I felt like it, like to back to 1 meal a day at dinner time. It's been an adjustment getting back there. Hey, are you okay? Oh, he's not standing. Oh, yeah, I'm a little jealous. I've been thinking about dinner all day long because dinner is going to be pizza tonight, and I'm super stoked about that. Like that's the midpoint. I'm still doing 1 meal a day, but that meal a day can be whatever I feel like. So tonight's gonna be pizza. That's right. He's just hanging out. He's just hanging out. That's good. That's good. I'm mad I didn't think about that one. That's perfect. Well said. Yeah, like I've been thinking about dinner all day. Like that's the state I'm in. I have to like retrain my body to be comfortable with 1 meal a day. Especially because I still have like a double workout this afternoon that I'm gonna do. Like I'm back to getting to the kickboxing gym and everything, which is really nice. You know, it's been feeling really good getting back to it, and I'm glad I'm back to it. But yeah, like I've got rock climbing and kickboxing to do tonight. And considering that I'm already hungry and obsessing about food, boy oh boy, those are gonna be some tough workouts for me, I'll tell you what. I really do like the design of the aliens in this game. I really feel like they made some good visual improvements from Halo 3. I really feel like they made good visual. Woo! I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I don't even know what blew up. Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's the function of this gun, is that it's all hip fire and stuff, but I just don't like it. I really want to, like, just at least have iron sights on this thing, you know? Just feels weird. Oh, it was the gas tank that blew up. Well, you know what? I guess I appreciate the accuracy of the mechanics and the physics of the game. Gas tank blows up, and I'm right next to it. I die. That's, you know, fair cop. Fair cop. You know what I can do? That's right. Yeah, down as grenades. Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap those just because I've gotten so used to having mouse down be grenades. I'm gonna swap those really quick here. Yeah, mouse down being weapons. I'm gonna change these. Wheel down and then grenades will do mouse wheel up. There we go. That's gonna be just rather than trying to relearn everything. That just makes more sense. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I am so glad that they went ahead and, like, kept it lore friendly by putting the old pistols back as the pistols. These pistols were just, like, they're so good, and there's so much nostalgia involved in using these pistols rather than using the goofy ones the goofy normal pistols that they give you in like every game other than the first Halo. The one thing I'm gonna say about this game, and like I'm hearing it now and I'm remembering it, they clearly went budget save mode on the music in this game. Like, those instruments are clearly MIDI instruments, not actual orchestral music. Like, you can tell they tried to save on the budget by just hiring a dude with a MIDI keyboard and saying, go with the orchestra stuff. Like, when the music becomes prominent, it is clear. Am I gonna die if I try to go through that water? What are you guys just waiting around for? What am I doing wrong? What are you guys just standing around? Am I supposed to go over here or something? Yeah, see, listen to that. Listen to that. Like, those are clearly MIDI orchestral instruments. That is not an orchestra. Am I gonna die if I go in here? No, okay. I don't know. Like, I've been too trained by Elden Ring. That water kills people instantly. You know the other kind of fun thing about... Whee! The other thing that's kind of fun about Reach here is because we go back in time, we get to have elites as enemies again. Like, I kind of missed elites. You know, because, like, the game... Like, it replaced elites with the brutes in, like, starting with Halo 3. Like, the end of Halo 2 into Halo 3. And so it's like, everything is all brutes. And honestly, I just don't have as much fun killing brutes as I do elites. Like, the elites are just, I don't know, I just feel like they're a more balanced enemy. Like, I feel like in, at least originally in Halo 2, the brutes, or the elites served as a good mid-ground between, like, jackals and brutes, right? And so without the elites, it's just like, you're either killing these things that take like 7 magazines to kill them, or you're just like one shot killing, you know, all of the forget, is there a reason to explore these places? Forget if they did that in this game or not. I don't think they really did. I mean, I guess we can get out and like fight things, but yeah, like it's in Halo 3 and in ODST, it really does just kind of get old constantly killing brutes, because they are such bullet sponges all the way through that game. And so it's kind of nice having elites again, just because I feel like they're a more like logically balanced enemy when it just comes to just like, you know, common sense thinking about, you know, like, you know, a hierarchy of enemies that are hard or easy to kill and all that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like elites are better than brutes, you know, because like brutes are almost at like, they're not quite to hunter levels of difficulty, but like they're much closer to that than they are being a midpoint between, you know, like jackals and hunters like elites were. Elites were just, I don't know, and maybe that's just my nostalgia and my preference speaking, but I just thought they were a better enemy. I guess that's really what it's coming down to. I thought they were a better enemy. I thought they were more interesting. You know, the story behind them with Halo 2 made them a much more interesting enemy, and the brutes just never really got fleshed out like that. And so in a lot of ways, like, fighting brutes really just kind of felt like, you know, like the easy, obvious trope of like, oh yeah, they're the clear bad guys. Just don't feel bad about killing 8 million of them. You know, just go nuts, kill them all forever. You know, whereas with elites, it's like, you know, they felt like smarter enemies. They didn't just like bum rush you. You know, they didn't like ape out when you got rid of their shields. They would actually like hide and try to survive rather than like beeline at you, make it even easier for you to get a headshot and finish them off. I don't know, they were just a more interesting enemy to me. I liked them better. Always liked them better.
We gotta find the source of that distress call.
No disrespect, but don't we have more important things to do than round up strays?
We don't leave people behind. You see those troopers, you let me know.
Want to get in this vehicle? It's probably not ours, but I'm gonna commandeer it.
Is under attack northeast of your position.
Hey, George. Hey, Jorg. Jorg. Wanna get? Yeah, there you go. Get up here with your turret.
We need to find those troopers now.
Okay. Are they up there where there's an arrow pointing me and telling me to go? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going by these guys. Horg, if you wanna.
Level 3, you've located the trooper squad. Request immediate evac. Mark Gordon.
Oh, hi there. Look, and they've got like the old drop shits and everything. Drop. Did I just say drop shits? It's dropping these little shits, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe that's one of the reasons why I really like Reach, because it really does just like indulge in a lot of the nostalgia for the older, more original Halo games.
6, hold position. Clear an LZ.
Spartans. Corporal Travis, sir. 3 Charlie.
Ooh, weapon details.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here.
Enemy dropship.
Yeah, so they didn't keep the whole mini-map concept. Or not mini-map concept. I mean, they kind of didn't keep any sort of mini-map. But like, they didn't keep the, you know, being able to open up the map and know where you are in the world and where you're supposed to be going. They don't seem to have kept that in this one from ODST. Which I think is fair. I think, I think that a map would actually serve Halo really well, but I think that the map in ODST was just not done very well. Like, it was not a useful map. And I think a lot of that, too, is just because there wasn't much of a need for a map, beyond just knowing where your objective is, but because they give you waypoints on your HUD, you just don't really need it, other than maybe find your way around a building that's kind of tricky to navigate. But, yeah, like, I think Halo in general would have been, well, like, Halo in general is any game, I think, is served well by having a map system. But yeah, I just don't think the map in ODST was well done, and it just never ended up being useful. And so, but yeah, it seems like the lesson they learned was, oh, we shouldn't do a map, as opposed to what would have been a better lesson of like, oh, we should make a better map. We should make a more useful map. But you know, they did keep the whole regenerating health, but they kind of reverted back to a more standard, Halo 1 approach to it. Hold on a second. Sorry, my heated seat unheating itself. It has an automatic timer, which is like smart in general, but when I'm being a lazy a-hole and sitting around for more than an hour or two at a time, it gets kind of annoying to have to like keep returning it back on. Oh wait, do I get to use we get to use this thing? Is that for me? Jorg, are you just gonna hang out? Can I get in here? Yeah, okay, there we go. Come on in, guys. I like that they were waiting for me. That was kind of them. It is a little unsettling that they can just apparently teleport, but
We're at the relay outpost. Doors locked. Mechanism's been flash fused.
Can you beat it?
Jorg, are you even human in there, or are you just like all bionic, man? Hey, look at you. You're just too much of a beast. Even by Spartan standards, you're just a monster. Just an absolute monster. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Hidden loading screens, just sitting here waiting. Classic. Gosh, I feel like having learned and begun to understand the concept of hidden loading screens in video games was like, it's one of those things that kind of ruined a lot of, like, not ruined, but it just kind of like changed the way I see video games fundamentally. Like, I can't avoid seeing the hidden loading screens in games, right? The areas where they like have pre-rendered like cutscenes that you just kind of go through while it gets you to the new actual like gameplay arena as just like hidden loading screens. And it's like, I almost like, one of the criteria that I rate games on is like the basic idea of like, you know, oh yeah, I gotta manually get out of it. It doesn't kick me out. But yeah, like I almost rate games by how well they actually hide the loading screens. Like the more obvious it is, the more I roll my eyes about it, which I don't know if that's fair. But I don't know, maybe it's just personal preference. I'd almost prefer after a certain point, rather than making me feel like just the pacing and the rhythm of the levels and the missions is off. Just like pause everything, give me a loading screen, and then we'll pick it back up, you know? Like if you gotta load, just let the game load. Don't get these long drawn out cutscenes. What are we doing here? We're just killing these guys. Okay. I also like that they've made it so that projectile weapons are actually kind of useful against like elite shields and stuff. Because that was like, you know, maybe it's an elite versus like brute thing that for Halo design, but like there's definitely a long period there where like killing the brutes in particular was like darn near impossible because it would take so many bullets to just get rid of their shield. And I really like that in this game. I feel like I can actually still take out an elite, you know, with a single clip. Like that's actually possible. You know, because it's like it's not like there's like an alternate tactic that I'm neglecting to use. You know, it's like it's just a matter of like, yeah, no, that just kind of sucks. There's a lot of insanity happening right now. Whee! Just for a second, the way that guy was like jumping and hopping around, I kind of thought that was one of them buggery ones. Hey, Jorg, get in! Oh my God, you guys are psychos. No, I want to stand in the door. No, I'm standing in the door.
All clear.
Great. Now what? Hey, you okay? I don't think he's okay, guys. Okay, see, and now they kept the like sort of night vision approach to things as or like the tactical night vision as opposed to the flashlight. They kept that. That was kind of a new ODST thing that they seem to have kept, which I dig. I like that. I think it's a better, more useful thing than a flashlight.
It sounded bad on the comms.
But you know, personal preference again.
Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, no.
Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, Six. Not
Wow.
your name.
Easy there, Grabby.
Come on. Out you come.
No, I gotta give her credit for having fight.
We're not gonna hurt you.
George.
I got her.
Do you though?
Keep still, and I'll release you.
She clearly doesn't understand what the hell you're saying. Whoops.
We've been engaged. Bad guy coming out.
Hi. I like that they're taking away agency from us for a second here. That's okay, it kind of works out. Okay, I'll give credit. Like I was ragging on the music before, but I will give credit. The music that they got going on right now is kind of cool.
Clear the hole.
Like I do like that this music is kind of setting up the situation of like, no, you're a badass and you get to be a badass here. So let's go handle this. Yeah, like this part of the music is cool. Actually, you know what? I would rather do this setup. Yeah. The flip side is, though, this music is not complicated. Like, it's well written. It's well written, but this is not complicated. Like, this is definitely something that someone could do digitally. Like it really is just like a 4-note guitar riff that's just going on. There we go. And now it's done. And now it's silent. But this is like an awkward silence. Yeah, you have successfully badassed. And now you're just normal again. That's all you get. You had your fun. You've had your fun. Now we save money. Yeah, see, now I've got some more conventional Halo music, which is fine. Nothing really wrong with it, but you probably should have kept the pistol there, but that's okay. Oops. I do like I do find it amusing that they nerfed the swords, at least in terms of how the swords can hurt us. Right? Wait, where does sword go? It flew over there. Do I not get to use a sword in this game? I don't remember if they... Oh, no, there it is. Okay, good. I was going to say, they wouldn't make it so that we couldn't use swords. That would be the most absurd choice they could have made. You guys okay? Anyone? Well, you seem fine.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get
Yeah,
you the right
God,
protocol.
jeez. Read her
You're
brain, why
alone,
don't you?
man.
God, man.
Find out what she knows.
I will say, like, so far at least, the script in this game is better than in ODST.
What's your name?
Although I think that a lot of that is actually that it's just acted a bit better. Look at that Freddie Mercury stash.
Shada.
Shada. Se Potterosnet. Your accent sounds familiar. Shapron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Sha'ainalom. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Again, yeah, that's every action game and every action flick has to have a ham-fisted romance story, and there it was. There it was.
The only one.
Lock it down, both of you.
Yeah.
Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
I think so one of the things that I think, actually, now that I'm kind of like sitting here and thinking about this, like, you can get some of the snark that, like, so ODST had two things that was what everyone was doing. Like, everyone was being an asshole to each other, and everyone was saying, like, super cliche lines. And I think what Halo Reach does better is it includes some of that, but it has some characters that are not like that, which really helps balance it. Like, there's a break from that. Like, we have a commander that actually acts like a commander, right? And so that balances it a lot better, and it makes it, storyline-wise, it makes it much more excusable for a couple of the soldiers to be complete dicks to each other. Oh, Automod. Oh, Automod. We allow the fuck word here. That's fine. There we go. I got your back. Yeah, that's right. Friggin' June. But yeah, like, I feel like they made the right choice where they took some of that cliche snark from, like, military action flick style writing from ODST, but they balanced it with a broader range of characters that have more distinct, unique personalities from each other. So, well, maybe if we weren't just getting in the way, we wouldn't have to kill us all. But yeah, like, the writing is much better in Reach, and I think it's just because they balanced characters better.
Initiate immediate course correction.
Because, like, I couldn't tell you, when I think about, like, we just finished ODST, and I couldn't tell you a distinct thing about any of the characters we encountered there, because they're all the same character. They're all the same snarky meathead, snarky meathead Marine stereotype that you see in movies. Whereas in this one, yeah, exactly, they have much more distinct personalities. They all sort of have, you can kind of get the sense of who they are. And it's a little tropey, the fact that, like, they all sort of physically match their personality, but, you know, that's just doing us as viewers of this story a favor. That's true. ODST is like, it's like I say, I don't know that it was like without reason that they wrote ODST the way they did. I just think that it didn't end up making for a very compelling story. You know, is what the problem is. Like, I think just because that, like, matches what the characters were supposed to be doesn't mean it's a good story, you know? Like, there's a reason that stories are written the way they are, even though, like, no story is completely realistic because of how they're written. Right? It's like, just imagine, if every story was written completely realistically, there would never be any conflict in any story because everyone would actually listen to each other, and, like, yeah, they would, you know, and there would never be conflict because people weren't constantly getting signals crossed. Like, how many TV shows, movies, video games hinge on the primary conflict being main characters not listening to each other? You know, so it's like compelling stories are not realistic. Like, there's probably some interesting human psychology about that. But, you know, gosh, this map, I have so many memories of doing, you know, survival mode with my buddy on this map. I love it. Let me throw a grenade out there. Very survivors. Yeah, I think you're right. This, like, it's my Spartan, my Halo Spartan lore is a little shaky, but I think you got the right of it. But yeah, it's, I don't know, like, and that it's just making me think, like, you know what I should really do? No, we need our other gun out. Get our hip fire machine out. Yeah, it's making me feel like I kind of want to go back and reread some of those Halo books where they kind of go over all that stuff. I used to love those books. But man, just knowing too much and not enough. You just described me with, like, every fantasy and sci-fi fandom that I'm a part of. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all of those good ones, you know, all those classics. I know way more than what a healthy person should know. Like Fallout, to a lesser extent, the Fallout series and all that kind of stuff too. It's just like, I don't know, like, but I think the big thing for me though is, like, I really love examining that, and that's where I get a lot of inspiration for a lot of the stuff that, like, I write and create for D&D and stuff comes from. Just sort of examining and understanding how a lore is built. You know, and what are the important, compelling parts of a lore? How do you make a world believable? I love that stuff. Into it.
Head for the main gate to the east. I'll brief you as you go.
That's right, we get this thing. I really wish I didn't have to sacrifice a weapon for this thing. To be perfectly honest. I feel like that's kind of silly. But, you know, whatever. Feels like it's maybe a piece of ordnance that doesn't need to take up a weapon slot. Hey. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember exactly how this thing works. There we go. Locked on. For it. Kabloomers. Sometimes if you, yeah, I was gonna say, sometimes if you do it right, you can get both of them with that one shot. Pretty rad. It's a cool item. I just don't know that it should take up a weapon space. You know what I mean? Because now I only got one gun. Blah. Got ye. Hey, friends. And oh my God! Right on our teammate. Okay. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, someone else drive. There we go. You're talking about my energy shields are down, take cover. A little late on that one. No, wait, stop. Let our teammate get in. Not. Cat is trying to get in, you psychopath. Wait. What a sociopath. It makes me think of that one Jack Link's commercial, the Messing with Sasquatch series, where it's like Sasquatch is like sitting there hitchhiking, and then every time he's about to get in, they like drive up further. That's what it makes me think of. No problemo, no problemo. Glad to have you by, and always happy to have you lurk, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, look at me. Now I'm the useless guy on the turret. Kinds of enemies, and I'm doing nothing about them.
Close to the AA gun.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do.
That's the gun over there. Should be reset.
What are you doing? It's a warthog. Just drive through the puddle. What are you doing? Computers are they're so weird, man. I will say they're at least not quite as useless as like 3 and ODST, but still, like what is even happening? Like it's to the point where it's not even just like, oh, it's just like old relics. Like no, there's like, this is actually just like bad AI design. I swear. Like it would not, like it cannot be that hard. It could not have been that hard for them to just like put the AIs on a bit more of on a bit tighter of a rail, you know. Okay, I'm getting out of here. It could not have been too much for them to just like put us on a bit tighter rail. Wow. Okay, great. Just to make sure that the thing drives where it needs me to go. Okay. All right. Boy, taking too much damage here. Okay, we need to get up there. How do I get up there? Where do I go? What do I do? Oh, there was a door through here that I could go through. There we go, and then we go up. All right, okay, I got it. Figured it out. Are you still up here? Something satisfying about just like blitzing one of those cranky guys in the face. Oh, I don't want to like not have. Oh wait, can I use this to blow these things up? Is that gonna work? Hell yeah. Well, no, I guess not, because they kind of move. Alright, well, I mean, I had the free one. I might as well have used it. Oh, hi there. We're doing the fist fight thing? Are we doing it? Are we doing it? We did it. We did it, and I won. No surprise there, baby. Alright, give me this. Alright, we'll handle him. Alright, you can drive us out of here now, champion. You don't need to be here anymore. Dude, why are we just hanging out here? We did what we needed to do here. Alright, go ahead and drive us to the outpost there, champion.
Nice work, Spartans. Head to Farragut Station and get that comms array up and running.
Okay.
You Spartans, this is Sword Control. Thought you could use some mobile firepower.
Oh, we got it.
Take that power,
Alright, well, I'm gonna take this from them. Are you guys just gonna pile in the same one as me? Oh, we've got two. Okay. The cat, it would make more sense for you to get on the other gun and let the other guy drive, but okay. What were we just talking about? The AIs are not exceptionally intelligent in this game. And you know what? That's just fine. They're trying their best. God, I love turrets in this game. I do appreciate that they basically just went ahead and committed to the concept of turrets having unlimited ammo in these games. Like, that's like, I mean, it's kind of a dig because it's kind of funny, but for the most part, like, I'm genuine about that. Like, turrets and just like vehicles in general are kind of like the fun part of, not the fun part, but like they're how you do like a fun break from everything in these games, right? Like, it just, they're the fun way to mix things up a little bit, being able to just like drive a vehicle around. Okay, do I need to do something here other than just kill all the guys? Yeah, okay, there's something. Alright, let's go. Jesus Christ, he just took that one on the jaw like a champion. My God. Well, I'm just gonna, like, figure out how to get in here. Just take care of this now. Go. Alrighty. Yeah, the one thing I will say, and maybe it's just because I primarily play single player, like in this game. I've never really played a lot of the multiplayer and stuff. But I will say I never really found the ordnance to be super helpful in this game. It was never really what I liked about this game. Like in multiplayer, I imagine it would be much more useful, but like in single player, it just doesn't really do much for you. Man, oh man, I am just absolutely laying waste to these guys. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Oh, that's right. I forgot that they made the needle rifler, the needle rifler, the needler rifle in this game. This thing is sweet. I like this thing. Is it always the most functional? I don't know, but stylistically, it's cool. Really cool. I think the only thing that would make it cooler is if they had gone ahead and like made it so if there's just a regular old needler lying around somewhere, you can pick up ammo for this gun from that. I think that would have been kind of a cool concept. Like they share, because they just have the crystal shards, so it's like they share ammunition. That would have been pretty sweet. Oh, activating that. Go. Yeah, I like these things. There's something satisfying about the way they're designed. I have fun with them. Alright, I'm gonna get back in the turret now. Drive, fella. Or don't. Suppose that's up to you. You are the pilot after all. Driver, I guess. I don't know, I guess pilot's kind of accurate. It just usually, you know, denotes that you're talking about a vehicle rather than an airborne vehicle as opposed to a wheel-bound one.
Noble strike. This is Noble leader. Get back to Sword Base ASAP.
Okay. Keep driving, dude. Don't slide off into the water, please.
Noble, be advised. Company Corvette moving into position. Back, 6.
I got him. There we go.
Good work, Spartans. Return to Sword Base. The rest of your team is inbound.
What are you doing? What are you working on there, champion? Dude. Dude. Oh my God.
Need you to keep firing, Lieutenant.
Dude, what are you doing? Why are you just standing right here? Go. Oh my God, what is happening? What is going on right now? I am so confused. I am so confused. What is happening? Game's AI, man. What are you doing? Just drive. Oh my God, just drive. Makes no sense what's going on here. They did in this one make it so that the turrets can't overheat, and I do need to adjust to that. I have not been adjusting to that, but I should adjust to that. Alright, well, if that thing comes... No, dude! Oh my God. Hate the AI on this game. I hate it. They're so dumb. Why is he so dumb? Yo, why are you so dumb? Alright, well, I'm not waiting for them. I'm just moving forward. That's just how this is gonna go down. Ooh, free stuff. Free stuff that I don't need. Hooray! go. Yeah, it really does feel like they kind of re-upped the power on projectile-based weapons in this one from Halo 3. There's just definitely a lot more oomph. And I think that was the right decision. It's just not, I don't know, and this is a personal preference thing, I suppose. So maybe a lot of other people would disagree with me, but it's just not fun to play a game if you feel like it's not fun to play a shooter if you feel like your guns don't do anything, you know? Like if enemies are too much of a bullet sponge, it really is not fun. Would you hold still, you dick? Get back here. These Pete's, man. My gosh, they're all just running away. All the AIs, enemy and NPC, are driving me insane in this game. I do not remember the AI being this frustrating to deal with in this game. There we go. Yeah, just the fact that you can finish off an elite starting with full shields, like the elite has full shields, you know, and you like it feels like they really gave you a bit more power, the fact that you can finish one off with a single clip. Oh, that's right, we're supposed to go over here. I got distracted chasing that one last guy down. But let it not be said that I'm not thorough in my job, okay? Alright, I'm coming over. I'm coming. Whoops. Okay, yeah. Explosions and stuff happening. I get it. Go. Oh boy. Okay, I really need something more than these rifles if I'm going to handle those guys. Are there not other weapons around here? I guess I could go back and claim one of those needlers, but... Yo, dude, can we trade? No. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I'll make much better use of this than you will, I promise. See? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Alright, here we go. We got another one. Whoops! Come on. Go ahead. Make a move. Make a move, hero. Ow. Come on. Make a move, hero. There we go. Okay. Activate. Go. Hey, you're welcome. I did all the work killing that guy. Thanks for the help. Whee! That guy went for a bit of a ride there, didn't he? About empty. I should really replace this. All right, we'll grab something else. All done. Needle rifle. The needle rifler. Rifler needle. Go. Yeah, let's replace that. No. Where was the other one? There we go. Pick it up. If we're going to be using this one that doesn't have replenishable ammo, we might as well replenish the charge as much as we can.
Corvin's gonna rip this base apart. What's the situation, Noble?
Come on. Oh, just die, would you? Good. Okay, good lord. These guys, man, the amount of health they end up having, it's like, what on earth? Go. Yeah, see, the interesting thing is I feel like the plasma weapons do a significantly do significantly less damage to, like, you know, the organics than they used to. There we go. I do like that they added the, like, fear response. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'd rather have. Alright, where's there more? There's one up there. Well, we gotta go up anyway, so that just all works out, doesn't it? Oh, stop running away from me. Okay, are those are just teammates? I was gonna say, I was like, am I supposed to be going down there? I thought the game was making it pretty clear that I should have been climbing up, which I have been doing. Explosions of the grunt backpacks are so great in this game. They zip around everywhere. They're so goofy.
Commander, this base can survive under the salvo from that Corvette. Kill those banshees.
Upstairs, Lieutenant. We need those long swords in the air.
I'm gonna take this thing and see what this does for me. Because that's one thing that I think is fun about this game too. They definitely introduced a lot of new weapons. And I think that's really fun. I think that's one of the things that really helped this one feel fresh and exciting when it came out. Like, it would have been really easy for them to just kind of stick with the status quo and, like, you know, like, honestly, they could have probably gotten away with just doing the same weapon lineup as in Halo 1, right? Like, story-wise, it would have made perfect sense. They could have gotten away with it and just, like, kind of refreshed them. But I really like that they didn't take that approach. And they actually, like, kind of made some new weapons. And they're, like, good weapons, you know? They're weapons that you don't mind using. There we go. Oop. I do like that they made the lock-on so that you don't have to be, like, zooming in with it. Really helpful, since the game really does not, like, play nice with the whole, you know, if you get shot while zoomed in, you lose your zoom in. So it's really nice that you're not relying on trying to figure out how to, like, stay in motion while also locking on the things. I don't know. It was a good decision. It was a good decision. Not monumental, but it was a good choice. Good design choice. Yeah, well done. Bye. Something kind of interesting about the fact that they gave, you know, our protagonist here just like black armor. It kind of makes you look like one of the ODST troopers. Whoa, kabloomers. Like, he really does just kind of look like, you know, ODST. Which is interesting.
By the way,
I aim to please.
5, 6, get down to the science wing. Dr. Halsey wants a debrief and command saying we're all hers.
Repeat.
Science wing. That sounds like it's for nerds.
Copy that on our
We're
way.
badass soldiers. I want to go to the shooting range. I don't want to go to the science wing. Boring. It's kind of fun that we get to, like, encounter Dr. Halsey here.
I requested your assistance, Commander, and do not need a report on events.
Although I do think it's kind of funny, just like how arrogant they made Halsey sound.
Account of your previous engagement. George, it's been too long.
Mom.
What have you done with
I like that it sounds like he's saying mom rather than ma'am.
Additions I've made.
Indeed. Visegrad Relay. Its data center was home to one of my xenoarchaeologists, Professor Laszlo.
Yeah, just something about the way the actress voiced her. She just sounds so arrogant, which, like, is an interesting take on Halsey. I don't think it's necessarily a wrong one. It's just like, it's never how I imagined her.
Just after we found your scientist daughter, Mom. She was hiding in.
But then again, that makes sense because Cortana was always like that, and Cortana was kind of meant to be modeled after Halsey. Like, because it's like how they made AIs, is they had to have, like, a human analog.
Shield strength 2.
I gave the order not to pursue. Our primary objective was to get the station's relay back online.
Your primary objective, Commander, are you a puppet or a Spartan?
Ma'am,
Ouch.
There are those at ONI, myself included, who believe the Covenant dispatch elite advance teams to hunt down artifacts of value to their religion. Survivor accounts suggests such teams are small, nimble, and almost always Zealot class. No doubt they came to the station for the abundance of ONI excavation data stored there. And you let them get away.
Data retrieval was not a command directive. Even had we known, we had other more urgent matters to attend to.
Like warning the planet.
Professor Sorvad's final entry in his field notes made reference to a latchkey discovery. Latchkey. Not a word he would use lightly. So let's hope that the data module your Lieutenant Commander stole contains it.
Okay.
Cat.
Before you ask, I was alerted at the moment you attempted to access its contents, as I am with any unauthorized tap. That data is classified Tier 1.
Weren't you just like going on about like weren't you just berating us for following orders, and now suddenly we don't follow an order that makes you mad, and suddenly it's like a problem and it's traitorous?
I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Are you threatening me, Commander?
Just making a reading suggestion, ma'am.
Yeah, you wanted us to.
Let's move, noble team.
Yeah, Halsey gets all up in our grill about not making independent decisions, and as soon as we start doing it in ways that she didn't intend for us to do it, she's all like, ah! You know, it's like surprise Pikachu face going on there. Oh my god. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have us resume the cutscene and everything. I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, and then we will continue. Appreciate your patience. Alrighty. Let us get back to it. Hell yeah. Alright. What do we got going on? Nighttime. Halo Reach at night. It's kind of a cool backdrop that they've got going there. Very, very, very scenic. You know, it really takes some serious guts to walk along a narrow cliff like that in that kind of armor, because like Spartans with that armor on, with like their Mjolnir armor on, are supposed to be like 400 pounds of just unadulterated soldier. It's like being on a narrow cliff like that where you could easily just like cause any rock to crumble. That takes some guts to walk along that.
When Cat runs an up, direct action is always necessary. Here, you may need these. High velocity, armor piercing. They'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards. And they ain't cheap.
Cool. They ain't cheap. Is that supposed to make me like be extra careful with them, as if I was going to like intentionally just be like wild willy-nilly and lazy with them?
Recon Bravo. The sector ahead is dark to electronic surveillance. Covenant Vulcan instruments? So it would seem.
I always thought it would be really fun to be able to like walk around in the in Spartan armor, right? Just like being that completely encompassed. Where are you? Good Ricochet. I actually kind of think it's cool that they did like the bullet tracking well enough with the Ricochet so that you could see where it kind of flung off to the side. Oh, I really don't want to wait. He just like goes on about how expensive these bullets are. I really don't want to waste them on this. Although I do like the fact that I have 56 bullets with this thing. Like they really did improve that. I always thought it was a bummer that like you could only carry like, what was it, 20 spare bullets for these things originally. Like traditionally that's all you could carry with these things. I like that they increased that amount a little bit. Much more fun. Much more fun when you can feel like you can actually just kind of go on a snipe fest. Far preferable. At least I think it is. I need to stop worrying about prefacing everything I say with opinions. I feel like that should be a given.
Stand by for contact report.
Standing by to copy, over.
We have eyes on multiple hostiles patrolling a settlement.
I don't want the hip fire only.
Negative. Too small. We are not in the dark zone yet. Engage at your own discretion, but keep moving.
Already engaged.
I mean, how could I not want to get engaged? Hold still, and either of you. Go. Wasn't really intending to blow things up, but hey, here we are. Ah. Oh, see, I'm really wasting bullets now. Luckily, I can carry more than 8 at a time. Hooray. Whoop.
Incoming. Looks like you really pissed them off.
Well, yeah. I like that it's like, hey, look, the big giant thing right in front of you. It's right in front of you. Oh, thanks for the heads up. Awesome. This is kind of fun, actually. I kind of like the point and click nature of being able to do sniping in these games, in shooters. Something just like simple and satisfying about it. It's why I will like forever prefer playing shooters as on PC rather than with control. Like I think there's a time and place for where control, like there are games where controllers are definitively superior, and And my tendency, I tend to lean towards, like, the general rule I find is a lot of times it has to do with the perspective. Anything first person tends to be much better, I find, with mouse and keyboard, while anything that's third person tends to be much better served with a controller, right? Because when it's first person, it's much more point and click in nature because you're aiming your reticle, right? Whereas if it's third person, it's more like you've got it's more joystick, because it's like you've got a joystick hooked to the back of the protagonist's head, and that's how you move and look around, right? You're not pointing and clicking with a reticle. You're kind of moving their head around. Is just the way it feels. So like that's kind of the general rule for me. Exception being, no matter what perspective you're imagining, when you're doing a racing game, controller is always going to be better. Because controller, you can have the graded, your graded triggers for acceleration and brake and stuff like that, so you can get much more fine-tuned motions. Whereas if you're trying to do that on a keyboard, it's either like you've pressed the button or you haven't pressed the button. There's no room for an in-between. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Like coming over here, maybe? I don't really know what my objective is. Okay, loading done. Apparently I'm moving in a proper direction. Oh yeah, yep, this is where I'm supposed to. So, but yeah, like just the nature of like point and click sniping, it's one of the most satisfying things. Oof. Look at that guy. Ah, you're the one. Good teamwork. See you right there. Got a hiding jerk. Oh, there we go. Body. I really don't want to waste the sniper bullets on these guys. Kamikaze grunts will never not amuse me. Like the concepts of grunts just like so willfully accepting the fact that they are doomed, and just like, because like they do it without even being in a situation where there's like no hope, right? They like those guys, half of them are just doing it. It's like how little confidence do you have to have in your own abilities? Just kind of be at that point and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna head this one off. I know where this is going. You just like storm in. Are you teabagging? Are you teabagging? I didn't know that they made NPCs do that. I take it back. These NPCs are getting advanced. Got him. Got him. I'm just gonna run down now. Like sitting here pot-shotting them for an hour and a half. Dooby-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doobity-boobity-boob-de-boo. Sleeping dogs lie. Never. I'm a Spartan. I kill all things. Hey, friend. How we doing? I forgot about these fellas. The giant sloth things. I kind of want to just like see what happens. Let's just sit and bear witness. We'll crouch down just so we're a little less obvious. Are any of them going to be capable of killing one another? It's always the question when it's an NPC. Oh, this one looks like it sees me. Yeah, this one sees me. Hey. Hey, George, you want to help me out, buddy? What? Am I just like incapable of damaging him? Oh, it's June. That's right. It's June that's with me. June, you want to help me? June! It's not going well. Am I capable of killing this thing? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we are. Just apparently not with a pistol. It actually kind of makes sense doesn't it? Where it's like, it's not just about, you know, pistol does X points of damage, so you must hit it with X number of pistol bullets. It actually kind of makes more sense that, like, you just can't kill it with a pistol. Because, like, that would imply that it's more about, like, the thing's got, like, skin and bone density that stops the pistol bullets from doing anything to it. But the sniper bullets will do it. Right? So it kind of makes more sense that way, actually. When you really stop to analyze it. From a gaming perspective, it can be kind of frustrating, but, you know. Sometimes you just got to make moves, even if they're controversial, right? I respect it. Whee! Oh, they're so goofy. I love watching them go flying like that.
It's an indigenous creature called Kuta.
6. There's a trail up ahead, through the rocks. Let's take it.
Okay. Only 7 bullets left. Too bad. Although I'm wondering if they're going to give us, like, more of them in a second. I would hope so. I would hope so, but probably they won't. Oh, those are ostriches. Here, I was about to, like, go murdering all of them. Would have been a waste of bullets, especially since I could just punch them. We're eating ostrich tonight, boys. Hell yeah. Meat's back on the menu.
Standard issue. Target sighted.
Dude, if you could do some, like, good sniping, that would be awesome, because we both know that you're going to have, like, far more infinite... Yeah, I'm going to let him just do his thing.
Move to 6. They may have intel we need.
You heard us, 6. Keep those civilians alive.
Okay.
Give us a hand! Bastards just keep coming. I'm safer here. Inbound.
Yeah, that's how Grandma died. Hate to see it. Let's just wait for that vehicle to kind of disappear a little bit. Ostrich, what are you doing here? Get out of here. What are you hanging out? This is a war zone. Little burbs, gotta get out of here. This is a terrible place for you to be. Oh, you're shooting me. Alright, got him. Kind of a clever spot, just hanging out on top of the lamp. Oops. Didn't really have time to switch to my pistol there. That was kind of a waste of a bullet, but you know. Go. Just swapping up my weapons. We got bullets. So let's climb up here. I feel like there were more up. Yup. I pointed the check. Hooray!
A little more action than we're used to. You Spartans are good in a fight.
Yeah.
We didn't like leaving it to someone else to protect our home, so we came back. For this. We have them hidden all over the territory.
You know, this stuff is stolen.
What, you gonna arrest me?
Yes.
No. I'm gonna steal it back.
I think that's what he was kind of offering for us, but okay. I kind of, oh man, I kind of want that, but I also kind of don't. Hey, actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do with it. Use this here. Just use it for a couple. To kind of do a little bit of damage, and then we'll go pick our shotgun back up, because it's gonna have more utility at this point. It's like there's no reason we can't use both of them, you know what I mean? Not mean. Oh, it's a body. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is this doing nothing? Because he's already dead. He'll float too. You'll float too. Yeah, he's just kind of floating there. Another phantom. Can I get my rocket launcher back? I don't know if I'll get it in time. Yeah, I'm not going to waste it. There's probably going to be another one showing up at some point, and it'll be a better use of it to wait until next time. Wow, that was really pitiful show of sniping on my part. I'm embarrassed. I should be better than that. Alright. Oi, come here. Where are you? There we go. I feel like they kind of really, I feel like one of the things they did do in this game when it comes to sound design is I feel like they, whoops! Oh man, the water makes them look like they're still walking. It's really weird. They're like floating in the water. But one thing that I think they did with this game as far as sound design goes is it really feels like they kind of revamped and amped up the alien languages and stuff. Like they really feel like they're shouting sentences now. As I feel like, at least for me, pretty much every game up to this point, they were just kind of hollering nonsensical, like, you know, expostulations rather than actually like shouting things. I mean, it's all kind of nonsense, made up alien language, but still. Come on, stop moving, preferably in a place that I can shoot you. Like that. Thank you. Got a couple bullets left here. Boom. Boom. One more? An elite somewhere? I think that'd be a better use. Guess not. Oh, what a waste. Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab the battle rifle then. You know what's kind of funny to me? I mean, obviously it's another gameplay design choice. And it makes a whole lot of sense because otherwise the game would be kind of samey for everything and there wouldn't be the same sense of like diverse strategies. But the concept that's kind of funny to me is like this concept that I guess I would prefer to have this. The concept that that the aliens, that the Covenant would have the ability to give everyone like full body shields, right? They have the full body shields. Maybe it's just like it would, the concept is that it's resource intensive to do for everyone. But the idea that they have the technology to do full body shields, but they only give it to the elites and not anyone else. When it's like, boy, oh boy, they could really increase the efficacy of their grunts and their jackals if they were to give all of them complete and utter, like complete full body overshields. Now, it's same with humans giving it to like the ODSTs. They're like, oh, like, suppose the concept is that it's like through technology and financing is like what's prohibitive about it, but still.
45 years ago, plant powers every settlement in the territory. Shame if it all gets wasted.
Doing what we can. Hold up, copy dropship.
Sorry, I tried to be slick and still run while taking a sip of my beverage, but it didn't work out.
Clear. Let's move.
I never stopped moving. You guys stopped moving? Got people to kill here? Yeah, we do. Got him.
Cat, are you seeing this? Covenant structure. Kind of a big.
I mean, I'm seeing all the guys I'm killing. Oh, I'm wasting bullets now. I got a little too big for my britches there. Started killing a bunch of people. Felt pretty good about myself. Thought I could really kind of get going on the quick draw fires and stuff. Wow, did an NPC teammate actually like do something smart by hitting a turret there? I'm impressed. Kind of surprised they didn't hide more sniper ammo along this ridge. Seems like exactly the level design move that would have been, you know, the obvious one. I'm gonna give us resources to keep using the super awesome tool that was kind of supposed to be the staple of this mission. I mean, it makes sense for them not to also, because you like the sniper is like always has been pretty OP as far as Halo weapons goes. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to not want to offer up too excessive much of that. I mean, they were pretty generous from the get-go. Maybe they hid something over here. Battle rifle. We can grab that. Go ahead and use up the rest of these bullets, I think. And then we can go grab that. See you. Oh, he moved the last second. I was gonna get him. One shot. Need to not miss my chance to blow someone's head off. Oh, I really want there to be an elite somewhere that I can go ahead and use this up on. I feel like that would be the most prudent use of it, but I really only see those couple jackals. So that might just be who I ought to use it on. The right shot. Could have had it there if I was a bit quicker on the draw. Oh shoot, again. Again, if I was quicker on the draw. See anyone else around here though? We kind of cleaned them all out there, didn't we? Guys are all just flat out gone now. I'm gonna be able to get him, just the angles he's walking on. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. I feel good about that. Alright, let's go get the battle rifle. We have something with a bit of range to kind of go along with our shotgun here. Where's the battle rifle? That's the... There it is. Sorry, a DMR, whatever it stands for. Designed Mega Rifle. Deadly mortal rifle. Have anything worthwhile up here? Nope. Oh. Is that really all there was left? I know I'm kind of hamstringing myself a little bit here, but I feel like the way things are looking right now, it's going to make the most sense for me to be mobile with this thing. Got a lot of checkpoints real quick here. A lot of quick succession checkpoints here.
All clear, 6. It's gonna take a minute. Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, which is, yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. Get way over there. Oh, I don't want to, yeah, I want to keep holding this thing. I think it's just a sweet, sweet tool, and I want to keep holding on to it. That is what she said. That right there is most definitely what she said. I'm sorry to have to bring it up and call her out on it, but there is no way that she did not say that. Oh, we doing this? We doing this? Oh, it's already gone. My goodness. Okay, well, we'll just shotgun it then. Come on, come on, someone make a move. Come on, make a move, champion. Good job, good boy. Ow, how did he even know I was there? That's ridiculous. That's just absurd.
Somewhere inconspicuous, I hope?
Stuck it inside the pylon's power supply.
Alright, keep pushing into the dark zone. Command wants to know what the Covenant are hiding.
There's a gate to the southeast of the hydro plant.
Further into the dark zone.
Security codes do now.
Dark zone. Very, very closely related to the Twilight Zone. Just a little less copyright infringed. Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Right. I'm here. Oh, we're waiting on this guy. Okay, I was like, I'm here. I did it. Hey, friend. Oh, they got a turret up there. Oh boy, I really stepped in it there. Got a little close to that one. Yeah, oh good. Yeah, let's swap out the battle rifle. Okay. Yeah, there, I did it for you. You're welcome. Like the fact that we all have sniper rifles and one of them shouts out, "Someone take out the turret," as if whoever it was wouldn't have been capable of doing it themselves. Like, listen here, you lazy jerk. Doesn't all have to be me. No, y'all can do your part too. Can I? It's just, how much range does this thing have? Oh, we got 360 range here. I really wish this thing could like move though. Basically, what I'm saying is, I wish I had a ghost rather than a turret. Something kind of amusing to me about the fact that like killing these guys kind of does turn into like multiplayer, where it's just like whoever can quick scope the best. And I think like the reason that it ends up feeling like that for Halo particularly is that you know, because like I lost track of what the hell I was gonna say. I don't know. It's just like it's also fast paced. Also fast paced, and like, and oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Like a lot of times it feels that way, I think, because you can't stay aimed when you're getting shot. So it's like even in single player, there's a lot of incentive to be really quick on the draw. You know, with those really quick on the draw with like the aim and shoots there, because it's like just like that. See, it's like if you're slow, if you're a little slow on the trigger finger, there's a good chance that you're going to get shot and lose your aim. So you kind of have to be there. But it's clearly not the same as multiplayer, because with as much single player as I played, you'd think that if it translated, I'd be really good at multiplayer in Halo. And the truth of the matter is, I am not. I've never been particularly good at like fast-paced multiplayer games. Puzzle-based games, yeah, I'll play multiplayer all day long. I love that. Puzzle and strategy games, yeah, sure, we'll do that. Fast-paced, real-time games like shooters or, you know, real-time strategy, RTSs, no, I do not. I am not quick on the ball like that. Like, there are a lot of things that I am quick on the ball in, and that is just definitely not one of them. We go down here? Yep, there we go. There we go. You're about to find. Gonna go sniping. Oh, look at those booties. That is some tight booty right there. That is some sweet Spartan booty. I'd slap those buns on the grill. I'll tell you what.
This cat?
Confirmed. Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
Back is stiff.
Strike force. It's an invading army. If we're gonna smother this thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed. All recon teams disengage and fall back. Then we'll be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a very busy day.
Sweet. All right. Hold on. Hold up. All right. I am going to. It's a little early, but I think I'm going to call it a session there, because I know I don't have enough time for a full other mission at this point, and I got other stuff that I got to start getting myself ready for. Like I say, I got my double workouts, so we're gonna call it a session there. I think is what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're gonna call it a session there, and we will pick this back up next week. So let me save and quit before I forget, and then we'll save that cutscene for next time, so that way we can like be reminded of where we are. And yeah, if we do. And just see, yeah, so we can just do the resume too. Perfect. It remembers our place. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way, and we'll call it a session there today. So let me bring us over here to do my sign off. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. I'm having a ton of fun going through these Halo campaigns and just sort of analyzing each of these games as they kind of came out and as they progressed the series. Like I'm having so much fun doing this, and like it makes me really want to do more like entire series run-throughs of other games, for exactly the same purpose, just to sort of like analyze and see how game series evolve over time. Like I don't know, I'm really into that kind of stuff. I have a whole lot of fun with it, and I'm really having fun doing it with Halo here. So yeah, thanks for coming along on the ride. Like it's so much fun for me. It's so much fun, and I hope everyone else is having fun with it too. Yeah, it is Friday. So this is the last day that I'm doing my afternoon streams here. That said, there's a very good chance I will stream a bit tonight. I've been having a lot of fun doing evening streams too, and I kind of want to keep doing them, and I don't have anything else going on tonight. So there's a good chance I will log on tonight. And if I do, it will be to play Elden Ring. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because I might be here. I might be here playing some Elden Ring. But if not, and even if I am after that, it is the weekend. I'm not streaming on the weekend. Like I say, I've got plans. I'm going to go watch an awesome amateur WWF style wrestling show, and I'm so pumped for it. I'm pumped for the whole experience. I'm pumped to watch my buddy in a battle royale because he's performing. I'm pumped to hang out with my friends, while I'm there. And I'm also really, really pumped to have really shitty stadium food when I'm there. Like, I'm talking the whole spread. I want a shitty pretzel. I want a shitty hot dog. I want shitty pizza. I want all of it. I want a shitty overpriced soda. Oh, I'm so pumped about it. I'm so excited about it. Like, it sounds like a weird thing to be excited about, but after having to be, so attentive to my diet and everything for as long as I did getting ready for my fight, like, oh man, I'm so in love with like food and experiencing not being stressed about the food I'm eating. Like, it's so much fun. Eventually it will go back to normal life and I'll stop obsessing over it, and you guys can be like, breathe easy, because I'm not going to sit here obsessing about food. But right now I'm still so stoked about it. But at any rate, I've got plans this weekend, so there's a good chance I will not stream this week. So that means that other than if we stream tonight, I'll see you next week at my usual stream time. Next week, I should be keeping up with my usual streams for the most part. Maybe some switches up depending on how work and everything gets scheduled. But that's always true, so it's kind of not even worth pointing out. The standard schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 11:30 a.m., usually go until about 3:30 p.m. That's Eastern time zone. So you can catch me there. And then, like I say, I've been having fun doing evening streams, and that's kind of more on a when I've got time type of thing. But, keep an eye out. Get those alerts going, so that way if I'm live and you want to check out me playing Elden Ring or other games and stuff like that, then, come join me in the evenings too. It's just, it's all fun no matter what time of day it is. It's so much fun to stream. I love doing it. If you want to get alerts, a few places you can do that. I've got my Discord server. You can get signed up for that. I always make sure and put little announcements about when I'm going live there. I also have my Twitter account, EnviroStreams on Twitter. You can find that. Yeah, you can find me there. Well, like I say, I'm planning on streaming tonight. If I do, it'll probably be sometime around 8 p.m. Eastern time, because I've got to go do a double workout. Usually that finishes at around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then I got to come home and shower and eat, and then after that I will probably get on and do some streaming. So that's if that timing works out, that's probably when I'll be there, going until basically I'm ready to fall asleep. So 8 p.m. Eastern time zone tonight. There's a very, very, very good non-zero chance that I will be streaming at that time. Saturday or Wednesday. There's a good chance I'll do Saturdays in the future. Not this Saturday. Like I say, I got that awesome show to do. Wednesdays are also a question mark. Those are the nights you don't have night job. Man, that's like perfectly imperfect timing. Saturdays are a question mark, just depending on if stuff gets planned with friends and family. I reserve Saturdays for friends and family time first, but if nothing gets scheduled, there's a good chance I'll stream on Saturdays. And then Wednesdays, I have one of my D&D groups that I am a player for, and so that one, depending on those are a lot of people that have families and stuff, so that gets canceled frequently. So if it gets canceled, I may come on and stream on Wednesdays, but as a baseline, not Wednesdays. But, I'm around, and, never say never. Those schedules adjust and everything like that. So, but, if you want a heads up, there's Discord, there's Twitter. I always put little blips on when I'm going live there, and so it's just like, when it is. You know, it is when it is. And you know what? Just the fact that you're interested and wanting me to stream at more times so you can catch me out, like genuinely, that means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you can find me those places. And then the only other social media I'll just advertise, I got my Instagram there. Put a lot of cat pictures and stuff like that. I'm trying to be better about getting like videos of me rock climbing and doing my kickboxing and stuff, because I know people will ask me questions about that kind of stuff. And it's like, hey, you know, Instagram will put up little blips about me doing that kind of stuff too. That and all the other adventures. Like, there's a very, very good chance I will be putting up videos of my buddy in his battle royale tomorrow night on Instagram, because I really want the world to know about Danton Leon, my bud, who is an amateur and aspiring wrestler, and I just love that he's in that and following his dreams. So I will be doing everything I can to promote him. So, you know, check that out. Check that out. Now, you know, yeah, like I really appreciate the sentiment, and you know, if it works out, I always appreciate it. But just the fact that you guys come and hang out, that's honestly more than enough for me. Like, I'm just so stoked that there are people that like what I do, because like I have so much fun doing this. So it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. But all that said, those are my announcements and everything like that. Like I say, come check me out later on tonight, and just, you know, pay attention. I might be on streaming other nights this weekend and other nights during the week and all that kind of stuff. And just whenever it is, whenever I do see you, I appreciate it so much every time. It means a lot to me. I have a blast doing this, and yeah, I hope you have a blast watching me do it. just like bombed me on Instagram. Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. No, it all means a lot to me. I have so much fun with it. But I got to get myself going. I got to go. Now that I'm getting kind of back into working out, especially with kickboxing, I got to go actually do it. You know, like I say, the fight didn't go the way I wanted, which just means that I got work to do. So I got to go do it. So I'm going to go do that. I will try and get some video clips to share. And all that said, I will catch you guys next time. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have an awesome weekend. If I don't see you again until next week, have a super awesome, rad weekend. And that's all I got. I appreciate you. I'll catch you cats on the flip side. Hell yeah.